Hello and welcome to this session on applications of linear equations. Our goals for this lesson are to primarily become more comfortable with determining the meaning of slope as well as the y-intercept of a linear equation. Let's begin with the first of our four problems. The first thing you should do with any word problem is to just allow yourself to read through it without any extra stress or pressure of feeling like you need to understand it immediately. That's just not how it works. It may appear that way because your instructor has prepared for class and has seen the problem, but really and truly you should read through the problem a couple of times, a few times, take a moment to go and really study the graph. Don't expect to jump in and just say, aha. Okay, now once you've done several of each type, you do get to where you typically will recognize them on a test. Okay, so let's begin. In general, the higher a student's homework average, the higher the test grade. Okay, that makes sense. Then it goes on to say, use the concepts of y-intercept and slope of the line to find the equation that best models the given data. And ultimately, we're being asked to write our answer in slope-intercept form. Okay, so we've just got an idea of what that means. Now we're going to look over here and study the graph. Take note of the x-axis. Okay, so it's an x-axis. Along the bottom, it is the horizontal line, just like on the coordinate plane. And along the x-axis are homework averages. And then along the vertical axis, which you can certainly think of as the y-axis, would be test grades. So run some scenarios to make sense out of a few points, and then we'll go back to our problem. So if we look at this point right here, it would seem to match up with, or it does match up with, a scenario where a student has a 30 average for homework, it's only done 30% of their homework, and ends up also getting a test grade of a 50. Okay, and then we could come up and let's say a student has a 90 for a homework average. We would expect them to make a 90 on the test. And again, if they did no homework, then they could maybe still just manage a 30. Okay, so what do we need? Let's go back to our question and ask ourselves, okay, what are they really asking us to do? We want our answer written in slope-intercept form. So you've got to recognize that the equation is in the form y equals mx plus b, where we need the slope and the y-intercept. Okay, there's a couple of ways that you can find each one of those, and I'll talk about one and show you them. First of all, you've got to have a slope. You can get the slope by counting if you've got some nice points, and what I mean by nice points is they are on the intersection of two lines. Like there's no doubt that is on is level with 50 and directly above 30. Okay, so you can write down that that's the point 30, 50. And you can also tell this first point is 0, 30. And of course there's others that are nice like that right here, and then also up here at the 90. Okay, but you only need 2 points to get the slope. Being that you can look and count, I'm going to show you that, and then we'll compute the slope. So you would have to go up or rise 20. So that's in the numerator. And then you are running to the right 30. And if you reduce that, you'll have a slope of 2/3. So that's the easiest way to find the slope. I want to show you just as a review using the slope formula, just because, let's say, they weren't nice whole numbers. It looks like we have run into some technical difficulties. Well, at least they didn't get too far.